The dev team behind the First Descendant have been absolutely cooking recently, and the Ultimate Bunny meta is seemingly coming to an end. That's because Ultimate Freyna is basically here, with all of her abilities and damage over time status effects being massively buffed, essentially turning every single encounter into an absolute cakewalk. However, there's one weapon that has some perfect build crafting synergy which is going to go absolutely perfectly with Freyna Builds and Ultimate Freyna Builds going forwards, and it's also one of the easiest to max out and master. The Fallen Hope Ultimate Assault Rifle is just the ticket when it comes to your Ultimate Freyna builds, and that is because of the unique ability Perdition. Perdition is absolutely S tier on Fallen Hope because it does have that excellent synergy with Freyna. On hitting a poisoned enemy, increase firearm attack and apply this buff to the attack. On defeating a poisoned enemy, the defeated enemy will trigger an explosion with a certain chance, inflicting additional damage to nearby enemies, and it also inflicts poison on enemies damaged by this explosion. As you can see, at a base level, the Perdition is absolutely S tier with Freyna because it's got that perfect poison synergy. Now essentially you can boost this really easily by leveling up the unique ability, but at a base level the firearm attack increase on poisoned enemies is a 10% damage increase, which is going to make this weapon absolutely perfect for any of your mobbing builds and also for dealing good damage to bosses in intercept battles and also during your farming runs. Now also in terms of this weapon's mobbing capabilities, then you also get a 30% chance of an explosion on final blows with this weapon, and with these explosions they will inflict poison damage over time to nearby enemies for a short duration. This poison damage at a base level lasts for 5 seconds and you're going to get 2 ticks of poison damage, and that is essentially going to allow you to synergize with any of your Room Zero trauma builds with Freyna. Now the absolute beauty with the Fallen Hope Ultimate Assault Rifle is that it is basically one of the easiest ultimate weapons to acquire in the game, and is also therefore one of the easiest ultimate weapons to level up to that 4-star ability for that unique Perdition ability. Now in terms of unlocking the Fallen Hope, then there are just basically a handful of missions within the White Knight Gulch area which you need to complete, and all of these missions essentially have a 20% drop chance at dropping the relevant part. Now to get the Fallen Hope blueprint you will need to complete the Lower Hatchery normal mission in the White Knight Gulch area, and this one probably will take the longest to be fair, but it is again that 20% drop chance. It's going to be a really easy little mission to run repeatedly. To get the Fallen Hope nanotube then you need to run the altar mission on normal in the White Knight Gulch area, and again that is a 20% drop chance on completing that mission, and this mission is going to be over super quick, and again there is a spawn point right near it. To get the Fallen Hope Synthetic Fibre, you will need to run the Eye of Truth mission on normal within the White Knight Gulch area, and again another 20% drop chance at getting this material, and another super quick mission which you can run repeatedly, and another nearby spawn point to help you run this one as quick as possible. Lastly, you'll need to get the Fallen Hope Polymer Synctium, which is obtained from the Borderline of Truth normal mission in the White Knight Gulch area, and this one is a little bit further away in terms of getting to it, but it does have a 20% drop chance. This one is one of them really quick little missions, and you'll be able to essentially clear that shielded area really quickly, rinse and repeat, and this one's going to take you a matter of minutes, and that is why essentially the Fallen Hope is just really easy little ultimate weapon to farm for and level up that unique ability. The crafting time for it is only 4 hours, so realistically it's not going to take you too long to get this thing maxed out, and is absolutely worth it in terms of buffing its abilities and that poison damage over time and the firearm attack bonus. Now in terms of the best modules that you can put on this weapon, then if you are really going balls deep into Freyna builds, and especially Ultimate Freyna when she comes out, then you're going to want to add an energy activator into the build, as well as dumping in a bunch of crystallization catalysts, and that is so that you can max out your module capacity and add in some of the ones that are going to increase its DPS and its mobbing capabilities. In terms of modules that you're really going to need, then you're going to want to look at action and reaction, toxic enhancement, fire rate up, and rifling reinforcement at a base level, and then anything that's going to increase your toxic or poison capabilities, such as toxic conductor, toxic gun barrel, all that good stuff, really going to increase the viability of this weapon. And again, it uses general rounds, so you're going to be able to have maximum ammo on this thing essentially every single time that you want to use it. And when you're combining it with the skills from Freyna, you're going to be wiping out all them trash mobs super easily, and then you're going to be able to do that increased damage with the Fallen Hope on them chunkier enemies, them mini bosses, and also on them void intercept battles. It really is a no-brainer as to why you need to get the Fallen Hope in time for Ultimate Freyna and get yourself ready for the new meta. If you enjoyed this video and you found this one helpful, then you know what to do. Drop a like and leave a sub so that you can come back next time for more First Descendant content. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to get ready for Ultimate Freyna, then I suggest that you check out this next video.